Hey guys, it's Jo, and we are headed to Montreal. We did a quick pit stop in Plattsburgh before we head over to the border. So let's go. We made it to Canada. We got through customs. Now we are headed to park the car. We arrived in Montreal, parked the car, and we were ready to eat. First stop, a cozy spot called Modavie. Modavie is known for its live jazz music. We started with a classic French onion soup while soaking in the music. The perfect introduction to Montreal's vibrant food scene. Next up, we made our way to Bota Bota Spa, spotting fun sights along the way, like Bob's Big Boy in the window. At Bota Bota, we chose the water circuit. It was $90 Canadian, which is $62.50 in USD. The main area of the boat is all about tranquility, with hot tubs, saunas, and a cold plunge. My favorite, discovering the garden pools and the floating hammock room. Nate loved experimenting with the different types of saunas. Nothing beats being in an outdoor hot tub with snow falling on top of you. After our spa time, we stopped for cozy drinks at Firehouse. Then we checked into our hotel, Maison Saint Vincent, located right next to the famous William Gray Hotel. The room was functional and sleek, complete with snacks and water. A standout feature, a second-floor lounge with a shared kitchen and fridge space for each unit. Perfect for storing leftovers from our foodie adventures. The location was unbeatable, right in the heart of Old Montreal. We took a stroll down Rue Saint-Amable. The charming street was lined with shops, but watch out for the snow and ice. It can get slippery. We also passed through the main square, and it was surrounded by the historic buildings and a fun festival. No trip to Montreal is complete without Poutine. We tried the top-rated smoked meat version. Look at that cheese pool. After Poutine, we wandered through shops on Rue Saint-Paul. We ended up at a spot that we noticed earlier, the restaurant with Bob's Big Boy in the window. It's called Mignon. We stopped in for a drink. The vibe was just what we needed. Mignon is right around the corner from the Notre Dame, so we figured might as well go see it. We followed Anthony Bourdain's advice to visit A Pied de Cochon. Reservations are a must, so plan ahead. While waiting, we stumbled upon an eclectic bar to pass the time. For dinner, we chose the Arctic char and the famous duck in a can. Just look at that presentation.
The one and only duck in a can. So we have half of a duck breast with 100 grams of foie gras. We put some carrots, onions, garlic, a bunch of seasonings, a butter braised cabbage, some smoked lard, a bunch of seasonings, and then of course a balsamic reduction. Then we boil everything for 27 minutes and bring it right to you. So you'll see here the balsamic reduction mixed up with the duck fat. And of course,
oh wow.
There we go.
To finish, we indulged in a Quebec classic, pudding chômeur, a dessert rooted in the Great Depression history, made with simple ingredients and lots of maple syrup.
I love it. He's like, eat it before it's cold.
That's good. We finished the night at a local Montreal brewery. The next morning, fog blanketed the city and added a mysterious vibe. We decided to revisit Modavie for brunch. This place was just awesome. There was again live jazz music, and we actually indulged in some of their specialties. They had snails, which were actually out of the shell, so Nate didn't struggle as much. You can watch him struggle with snails in Paris. Check out that video. We opted for the croque Modavie. This place specializes in lamb, so it's their take on the croque madame. It was so good. There are so many galleries in Old Montreal. You can look at sculptures, you can look at paintings, and many of the artists featured are Canadian. Bonsecours Market, full of local artisan goods. I debated on buying maple syrup but decided to wait and later regretted it. It was time to head to the Notre Dame. At Notre Dame Basilica, we skipped the $8 entry fee but wish we would have booked the tickets for the light show instead. So make sure if you're planning a trip to Montreal, you do that in advance. Coffee time! We stopped at Tommy's, where I had a nostalgic moment. I had visited this spot with friends in 2016. My Tommy latte was topped with Lucky Charms, and Nate opted for a lavender latte. Now to explore some more art. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel adventures. For a surprise, Nate took me to the cold room, a speakeasy with unique drinks and a cool vibe. Here's a pro tip: arrive early, as the lines get super long very fast. We got there right at 5 and were the first people in. We weren't done with poutine yet. This time we tried a hot dog version, because if you know us, we love hot dogs. We do still recommend the smoked meat version over this one, but look at those cheese pools. Next, we tried something fun, getting iris photos. They're available in many cities, and we loved how ours turned out. We couldn't resist buying one. Looks like that festival is getting started. We may have to check this out later. We walked by that market again and it was closed, so I was unfortunately not able to get my maple syrup. For dinner, we went to Gaspar, where we had beer cheese soup, octopus, and duck. After dinner, we went to the lounge and had some drinks and relaxed by the fire. Alright, let's hang out at this festival a little bit before we go to bed. On our last day, we aimed for Montreal bagels, but the lines were just out of control. With that said, au revoir Montreal. The city never disappoints with its food, culture, and charm. Thanks for joining us on our journey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel adventures. Until next time.